Hi everyone, it's Global Scholarships and I'm your host. As I hope you're all doing well, I hope everything is going great. And today we're going to talk about how to find scholarships in South Korea. But this won't be just a very short video on how to show you how to find scholarships in South Korea, but this will be a more kind of a deep dive on how to how to decide whether you actually want to study in South Korea, like how to choose a university, how to choose a program. Like I'm going to give you quite a lot of guides today, and it will help you with quite a lot of gaps that might exist in your information about finding scholarships, finding schools, finding programs, and etc. in South Korea. So let's get to it now. Yeah. Now this is the link. I'm going to share it with you down in the description. So basically, we have in our guide section, basically these lists for our articles and our guides for different countries. And this one is for South Korea. So all the articles, all the guides you see here are basically written specifically for South Korea. As you can see, we have different steps of the process, like higher education, choosing a university, best programs, applying to a university, and etc. So basically, when you before you even start looking for scholarships, trying to find scholarships in South Korea, the first thing I think you have to decide is whether you actually want to study in South Korea. And this goes for pretty much every country that you might want to study in, when you want to study abroad. Because in a lot of countries, there might be things that are kind of incompatible with you as a person. And when you don't want to go there and find out that it's not a place you can live in, the education system is not compatible with you as a student. So basically, we have here two guides. One is for higher education in South Korea and pros and cons of the education system in South Korea. Of course, there are other things to keep in mind as well, like the culture. I'm pretty sure you've seen quite a lot of videos on TikTok, on YouTube about different countries, like what to do in this country, what not to do in this country. Let's pass on. But we are more interested in the education. So basically, you can look into these two guides, like types of higher education. We have colleges, industrial colleges, teachers colleges, and etc. So we have quite detailed information about each one of them, types of different degree levels, right? And then we have pros and cons of the education system in South Korea, which I think you really should consider and give quite heavy thinking into, because here we have, for example, one thing that I really didn't know but could be quite important for a lot of people is that one of the cons or drawbacks of the education system in South Korea is the overemphasis on test-centric degrees. The Korean system we would like to mention is the institute pressure on students to perform in standardized tests. So standardized tests are more important in South Korean education system than they are in many other countries. Let's say maybe United States, maybe Canada, Australia, and etc. And some people can perform quite well in standardized tests, and some people just cannot. So maybe if you know yourself to be a person who cannot perform well under the conditions of a standardized test, maybe South Korea is not really the good option for you. We have other pros and cons as well. Of course, obviously, quality of education, international collaboration, specialized programs, maybe too specialized actually, affordable tuition fees, job placement, affordable tuition, at least for most public universities, job placement and career opportunities. And yeah, as you can see, most of its universities boast an employment rate of over 85% overall, which is a defining factor. So we have drawbacks here, high fees in private universities, a lack of work-life balance. So you will probably have that in quite a lot of universities in Japan as well, maybe more than you would see in other universities in Europe maybe in United States, but like, yeah, work-life balance is quite different in South Korea. So like, it might be quite different to what you're used to. A student can face trouble balancing long university hours with their work life, etc. So like, not much room for leisure, because that's the way their culture is. So limited course choices and etc. We have, of course, frequently asked questions. How is the Korean education system different from other countries? Do international students face extreme challenges? Well, there's also, like, we have the language barrier, but we're going to get into that in a second. So basically, the first thing I believe you should do is to, like, absolutely be sure that this is the country you want to study in, because like, even 4 years is quite a lot of time to spend in a country where you're not compatible with the country, you're not compatible with the culture, and you cannot really feel like you're showing yourself or growing in this education system. And different countries have different education systems. After that, you're 100% sure that you want to study in this country. Well, of course, there is choosing a university and there's choosing a program. Both of you, we got you covered. As you can see, we have like quite a lot of guides for choosing a university and best programs to study. Some of these we actually made into videos, so you might want to go and see them in our YouTube channel. Basically, for example, I remember this one, 3 Korean universities with no application fees. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out. Actually, hang on, let me see. We have the video here. Yeah, here's the video. Basically, or you can just go to the page and watch our video there, basically. So other than that, like, one thing another thing that a lot of people ask is like, what if I don't know any Korean? So like, are there any English taught universities in South Korea? Yeah, there are. And as you can see, we have like five best English taught universities in South Korea, which is like probably the ones you already heard about. In South Korea, Yonsei University, Ulsan, Kyunghee, Sejong, and I thought there was more actually. Gwangju Institute of Science and Technology. So we have 7 best public universities, 7 best private universities. So these would be probably the ones you are quite familiar with. Public University, Seoul National University. Now, like, we'll get to the financing options, but of course, if you want to find a school where like you won't have to pay quite a lot of tuition fees, because you cannot always depend on the scholarships. Like, there's a very realistic chance that you will not be able to get scholarships. So we have KAIST. Actually, for KAIST, I'm pretty sure we've made a application tutorial as well. Incheon National University, Gangwon National University, Ulsan. As you can see, there are more. And then we have 7 best private universities. And as you can see, more best subjects, best universities with high employability rates, and 5 best cities to study. But of course, I think like before, maybe like it kind of depends on you, how you see it. But like maybe before you choose a university, you would do better to choose a program. And that too we have you covered. As you can see, we have quite a lot of guides. 5 best universities to study computer science in South Korea. 4 best universities to study data science. 5 best universities to study. Like, these ones are probably the ones you already know. Like universities like, of course, Korea Advanced Institute of Science and Technology, Seoul SNU, Korea University, Songyungwon, Yonsei University, and etc. So maybe like humanities and social sciences might be the ones that you don't already know. But one thing to keep in mind that, they're actually pretty much the same. So one thing to keep in mind that we actually have more, like you can click on load more, like best pre-med schools, culinary schools. Like, I think it would be an amazing idea to have a career on like culinary arts and go and study in South Korea. like because like the country and the culture is known for its food and etc. So yeah, that might be a really good idea. Best nursing schools, best culinary schools, best music schools, as you can see. For example, this university, I don't think I've seen Catholic University of Korea. I don't think I've seen this school in any other list. But this is here, like one of the best schools for studying nursing. Obviously, schools like Yonsei University, Korea University, Seoul National University will always be there. And like, if you want to study in South Korea, probably these ones will be the ones you aim for. But what these guides will give you, will offer you, is the schools that you maybe didn't know, like Catholic University of Korea. So it's one of the best schools to study nursing, or Dankook University, Hanyang University, Ewha Women's University, which has quite a lot of really good scholarships, especially for women as well. And then we have frequently asked questions. As always, if you have any questions that aren't answered here, of course, you can always leave comments. And as you can see, Hyun Lee, which is founder of Global Scholarships, always answers them. And then we have like best culinary schools. Again, not as like none of these schools are the schools that I've heard in like I've seen in other lists as well. So yeah, basically, you have to come to a point where you know the school. First of all, you are sure that you want to study in South Korea. Then you know what university you want to study in, and you know what program you want to study. Well, program is kind of more important though. So, and then of course we have applying to university, and we have quite a lot of good information about applying to a university, and like for schools like KAIST, I believe SNU, maybe even Yonsei, I believe we have tutorial videos on our YouTube channel, but also we have guides here, like complete guide to university applications in South Korea, and also for different degrees, for like study bachelors in South Korea, study masters in South Korea, study PhD in South Korea. So, and by the way, these are all completely free. These like you don't. This is just me going to our website. That's it. Like globalscholarships.com, study in South Korea. So there's not even like you don't even need an account or something. This is completely free information. All right. So complete guide to university application in South Korea. Like you can see here that this is quite a long guide, like which will get you. And as you can see, it's a very kind of like a popular guide as well. And if you have more questions, and as you can see, Hyun Lee answers them for you. So like we have pretty much everything here, all steps, like creating a list, and like all the paragraphs, all the like steps, as you can see, have like links to other guides as well. If you have more questions on those, create a list, read the application requirements, divide the universities into categories, submit your admissions application. And then like we have information about general documents, application, standardized tests, and etc. etc. So we also have different guides for different degrees. As you can see, this is for bachelor's. We have for master's. We have one for PhD. So like you can look into those if you want to get more specific information, right? And then of course. Something like, even though the whole point of like our live streams and our videos are more about like scholarships, some of the most frequently asked questions are about like the documents, the tests, like the language proficiency. So we have like whenever they are asked, I try to like refer you to our like guides. As you can see, we have quite a lot of those here, like about your documents, how to write an effective statement of interest, how to get a great recommendation letter. For example, we have a standardized test here, complete guide to SAT for international students, ACT for international students, GMAT, GRE for international students. So basically, these will give you like, I believe like if you go through this guide page, I don't think there will be any gaps in your knowledge about like applying to any school, coming to the point where you find scholarships in South Korea. All right. So basically, yeah, get a recommendation letter. Who should I ask? What key points? How to make sure you get the best recommendation? As you can see, like these are very good points. And like if you might think like, how do you know? Like how the people who wrote these know that these are the best tips? Because one thing that global scholarships do that I really like, and we're going to see that in a minute as well, like global scholarships reach out to people who received scholarships and then like interviews them and like have them to share their own stories, like scholarship stories, like how did they get the scholarship, like what was it like to study in a different country with a scholarship, and etc. And basically those information are used, like that's what's used to come up like and write these guides. So we have a complete guide to SAT for international students. SAT, like we get quite a lot of questions about SAT and like general overview and tips and etc. And that ACT. Another thing that get like people really curious is the language proficiency tests, and we have, as you can see, we have complete guides for all of those. As you can see, like complete guide to Duolingo English test, complete guide to TOEFL test, language tests needed in South Korea for international students, Korean proficiency test, complete guide to TOPIK. TOPIK is basically, it means test of proficiency in Korean. So like you get this, you take this test to like prove your proficiency in Korean, and there are some scholarships, as you can see, like benefit from various scholarship opportunities. Actually, you know what? I never clicked on this link before, but let's see what it gives us. 29 best scholarships in Korea for international students. Hang on, let me actually look for TOPIK. Yeah, as you can see, those with a TOPIK level 6 are exempted from Korean language training requirements. Students with TOPIK 5 plus scores are qualified for a full tuition waiver. So, and this is University of Ulsan. You see, preference. As you can see, like this scholarship in Korea is available to approximately 8.5% of the international student body at Jeju University, with preference given to applicants with TOPIK ratings of 5 or higher. So basically, not only you prove your proficiency in Korean, but also like you get quite a lot of like opportunities to get scholarships. Like there are universities that say, okay, like if you get, I don't know, like TOPIK level 3, I'm gonna charge you 50% of the normal tuition fee. If you get level 4, I'm gonna charge you 25% of the tuition fee. Like, and if you get 5 level at TOPIK, I will not charge you any tuition fee. So basically, it's quite good, and we have the full, full guide here, and we have like language tests needed in South Korea. As you can see, TOPIK is one, Korean language ability test, CLAT is another one. Why are these the same? Like aptitude test, like couldn't they come up with another? Anyway, so, and then we have English language tests, IELTS, TOEFL, and of course Duolingo test. If you do not know, Duolingo is a language learning platform, and they also have an English test that like some universities accept. And as you can see, we have a complete guide to Duolingo English test for international students in general, and then one for South Korea. One thing that could be quite interesting in this, like another guide here, would be maybe the universities, because we have 7 universities in South Korea accepting TOEFL scores. Maybe putting here I don't know how many universities, like 3 universities in South Korea accepting Duolingo English test score, because a lot of people are asking about Duolingo test since it's the most affordable one, right? So we have, of course, financing your studies. Now we're going to see how to find, like specifically look for scholarships using our scholarship database. But also, as you can see, we have like how to study in Korea for free. Basically, we have made a video about this, by the way. Here we can see that. It's one of our most popular videos as well. So like we know that people find it useful. Cost of studying and living in South Korea. This also is really good. I made a video for this as well, but it wasn't as popular. No, I haven't. No, I haven't done for this one. Yeah, because I have made some videos for cost of studying and living for other countries, and it wasn't that popular, unfortunately. 7 cheapest universities in Korea. I think we made this one into a video as well. Let me see. I don't know. Might be. Okay, so, and of course, as you can see, we have scholarship opportunities here. Now I'm going to move into scholarships, but keep in mind that we have other things here as well, like types of visa, how to get a student visa for South Korea, how to get a Korean work visa, work opportunities, as you can see, become a teacher, become a doctor, 4 ways to work while studying in South Korea for international students, how to apply for online degree programs. This one, I'm not sure if this would be interesting for people, but I might make videos on this, online degrees you can take. We have acceptance rates for different universities. We have 10 universities in Korea with low acceptance and 9 universities with high acceptance rates. Anyway, so let's turn back to scholarship opportunities. Basically, we have 29 best scholarships in Korea for international students, and I'm sure I've made like 5 or 7 of these into a video. I am planning to do more, like other ones as well, but basically these are the best scholarships that you could find in South Korea, like starting from Global Korea Scholarship, SNU President Fellowship Program, Yonsei University Underwood International College Admissions Scholarship, and etc. Like it goes all the way. As you can see, it's a very long guide. So we have Korean government scholarships. I'm also pretty sure I made a video for this one as well. As you can see, this is a very popular one, right? People are asking. And we have currently open scholarships in South Korea. I'm going to share the link for this as well in the description, but you won't need it because we're going to see. So basically, here we have different entries of scholarships in South Korea that are open for application right now, as you can see. Like we have the deadlines here. Like institution name, scholarship, like name of the scholarship, coverage, a 50% reduction in tuition for all students. So basically, it doesn't tell you whether it's full tuition or partial tuition. Hang on. 1 to 7 of 7 entries. Okay, we're gonna see that. Anyway, so basically you could click on any of these scholarships to here it says like partial funding, full tuition. Anyway, you can go to the scholarship page, but before that I'm going to actually show you how to find scholarships not in just South Korea but in anywhere in the country, like anywhere in the world, like maybe United Kingdom, United States, Canada, Australia, China, Japan, South Korea. So basically you go to globalscholarships.com, and if you do not know, we have a completely free search tool. All right, here it is. As you can see, start your search, and you can just type in anything here. If you want to study in Canada, you can just type in Canada, and it used to work faster, I think. Hang on. Yeah, here it is. So you can click on Canada, right, and it will show you like the search result. Search will show you all the scholarships we have in our database. And Canada, as you can see, 436. And then you can use this like use our filters for, like, let's say for PhD, you're looking for full tuition scholarships. We have just 2 of those. Okay, there aren't that many. There are not that many full tuition scholarships for PhD students in Canada, apparently. Let's say partial funding, right? And deadlines, let's say open. You can, they can't track PhD deadlines. So let's say actually bachelor's. Okay, so subject usually doesn't matter, but let's say data science, and you can use your nationality to filter for that one too. I'm going to say Turkey because I'm from Turkey. And as you can see, we have like 83 scholarships here. And let's say I'm interested in this one, diversity scholarships in Thompson Rivers University. I can click on this one, right? Go and see the scholarship. We're going to get to that. But let's say you are looking for a scholarship like this, you can use for every country. But let's say you are looking for a scholarship in South Korea specifically, right? Choose South Korea. As you can see, we have 262 scholarships in total. Some of them are not open right now. Some of them are full tuition. Some of them are partial tuition. Let's say open, deadlines open, right? Of course, let's say bachelor's. As you can see, we have like 6 scholarships that are open right now for bachelor's. We have entrance scholarship for international students with official language test scores. See? So the test scores, hang on, actually, let me see. Yeah, as you can see. So this is basically in Handong Global University. And as you can see, for different levels of topic scores, you have different percentages of reduction in your tuition fee, right? And as you can see, you have all the information here, like eligibility criteria, application procedure, deadline, etc. And if you have any questions, you can just type in the comment, and Hyun will answer them for you, right? Maybe you're looking for outstanding international students scholarship. Hang on, let's see actually if there is a full funding scholarship. This is full. Basically, if you don't know, partial tuition means it covers less than the tuition fees. Full tuition means it covers entirety of the tuition fees, and full funding, as you can see here, full funding means it covers tuition fees and then some more, like gives you some more financial benefits. Like at least sometimes it could be financial, it could be just stipends, could be allowances, maybe it covers your accommodation, room, boarding, and etc. So these are all partial funding. Let's look for masters. Maybe we can find some full. Yeah, as you can see, we have a full funding scholarship for masters. Actually, we have 2 full funding scholarships. One is a graduate assistantship. Actually, we've seen this one in a live stream. We have PUT scholarships in Presbyterian University and Theological Seminary. So basically, it covers tuition fee, room, and weekday meal stubs at the school canteen, and a financial aid of $15,000 for MA and THM programs, and $24,000 for each PhDs, which are not that bad, by the way. Where's the school again? Okay, anyway, so yeah, this is how you find the scholarships. And the final step, right? Maybe you are interested in a scholarship. Let's say, actually, you know what? Let's go back a little bit. Right. So let's say you come here and found the scholarship that you're interested in. Here, 29 best scholarships in Korea for international students, right? And you are interested in this scholarship, Global Korea Scholarship. Now, again, as I said, one thing that I really like that Global Scholarship does is reaching out to scholarship recipients, all right? And getting them to share their stories, like scholarship stories, with other people. So basically, I'm going to share this with you too, share this link with you too. This is, as you can see, South Korea scholarships. So basically, these are people who got scholarships. Actually, hang on. Global Korea scholarships, South Korea scholarships. Okay, yeah, this is the same page. These are different people who received scholarships, like scholarship recipients. And as you can see, these are like shared quite recently, because we have quite a lot of people, and more people, like more stories are coming. And you can click on any of them. Emir Musali, Deepika Goyal. I'm not sure how their names are correctly pronounced, but as you can see, you can just click on them and go and see their stories, how they like the journey, like the scholarship details. For example, this student had a Global Korea scholarship. It's a fully funded scholarship provided by the South Korean government itself. So basically, this scholarship, right? And then their educational background. How did they prepare to apply for scholarships and institutions? What would you have done differently if you were going through the process again? What advice? So basically, their stories, their background, and like what advice could they give people who are looking to get that scholarship? And if you want to get into further contact, as you can see, we have contact information here, LinkedIn, Instagram, and as you can see, we have more than one people, and new people are coming in. Another scholar for Global Korea scholarship. So yeah, as you can see, you can learn about their stories, what they have done, what they think they have done right to get those scholarships, what they would have done differently, and now that they have that information. So basically, anyway, this was, so as you can see, this page takes you from the point where you didn't even decide whether you really want to study in this country, and fills all the gaps in your information, like to choosing a university, best programs, what program to study, how to apply for a certain degree for like in a certain country, and like what documents you have, what tests you need to apply for, you take, what language tests, how you finance your education, scholarship opportunities, and etc. So basically, it covers all the gaps that could exist in your knowledge. So I'm going to leave the link for this page in the description and probably in the comments section. So please be sure to check it out if you're interested in studying in South Korea. Like, I don't think there is any one person who wants to study in South Korea and will not benefit from this any of these guides. So anyway, again, so this was pretty much it. Thank you for watching. If you found this video to be informative, please make sure to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, we are doing live streams. We are doing right now Friday live streams on YouTube and Facebook. Basically, they are kind of Q&A live streams. Eamon is there with me answering your questions, so you can ask, like, we see different scholarship opportunities, but you can also come and ask any questions that you might have about scholarships, about studying abroad, about anything in general. But we also do TikTok live streams every Thursday. We actually share like announcements as well, so you can see those too. Yeah, we are on both YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. Other than that, for more scholarship opportunities, just like go to globalscholarships.com and see you. Bye.